Hello, Dollings. I am Cassandra George Sturges. Welcome to my channel, Authentic Beauty Handmade Dolls and Crafts. In this video, I am going to interview Madej, who is a character in my Jungle Beauty Goddess series. He is a life-size fabric sculpture that I made myself, and he wants to share some gems of wisdom about male and female relationships and a little bit about masculine energy. So one of the things Madej wants to share is that he says a woman should never ever chase a man because he would never love you back in the way that you deserve, because a man discovers how much he really feels about you and himself through the act of chasing. So he is saying that when a woman is pursuing a guy and she's doing the calling, I know this goes against modern day. Guys, listen, I am just sharing the message of Madej. I ask my dolls who wants to be interviewed, and the person who wants to be interviewed and have a message, I just deliver. So, so he's saying that the act of chasing helps a man discover how he really feels, because sometimes a guy, he can be just attracted to you in a physical way, but he really doesn't want to be in a relationship with you, but he doesn't know that until he's chasing you. So if you're, not calling him back and he's really interested, he'll pursue you even further. Is that correct, Madej? And Madej says, I'm sorry, he's agreeing. I'm just trying to get his arm straight. It's a little tight area here. So basically, and if he is not interested in you, the chase will help him discover that within himself. Another piece of advice that Madej wants to share with women is that even when a guy, let me go back to the first point, is that even when a guy is chasing a girl, like when a girl is chasing a guy, he doesn't know how he feel about you, but he is usually more in love with the woman that he is chasing, because men are hunters, and there is something about self-discovery and self-reliance that is a part of, I don't want to say it's a thrill of the hunt, right? But he's saying that actually the chase itself ignites the masculinity inside of him, and this endears him to that woman. So another thing that Madej wants to share is that women shouldn't give men expensive gifts or money or anything excessive, because he says that it violates something of a man's manhood. So he's saying that if you want to do something nice, like make dinner or buy him something small, that is okay, but masculine energy needs to be needed. Like he feels that, like sometimes when a woman buy a man like a really big car, or like something, because she's like, oh look, I have all this money, even though I know that this is just a fabric sculpture and that this is just a story. But he is saying that when women give, when the relation, expensive gifts and a lot of money to men, that it becomes an unbalanced relationship in terms of masculinity, and that men like to be the one who feel that men like to feel that they're taking care of the woman and that he is the provider and the protector. And when a woman does something, even if it's just in a just being kind, to violate or make him feel that he is not the protector and the provider, that he is less likely to give her the type of love and protection that she deserves. I know this is all old school stuff, but okay, Madej, but Madej is Earth's first man, by the way. So, this is probably where this is all coming from. And then he says another thing that he really wants women to know, and he said this is his most important message, is that a man it's very difficult for a man to love a woman when he has not discovered his place in the world. So if he doesn't have a job, or if he doesn't know what he's going to do with his life, if he's not comfortable with who he is and where he is, he'll have a intimate relationship with you. He'll sleep with you, but he may not want to marry you, or he may be incapable of being in a committed relationship, because his first and foremost relationship is with himself. And when he feels good about who he is, how much money he's making, what he can contribute, his ability to protect and provide, then he is more likely to want to commit and be in a loving relationship. And a lot of women find a man that they feel they can fix up, or who has potential. What they don't realize is that when you go after a guy who has not found himself, you are not fixing him up. What you're really doing is, according to Madej, is exploitation. It's exploiting his being. So let a man find his own way before you give him your goods, so to speak. And the last thing that the message that Madej wanted to share, is that he says that at the rate that planet Earth is expanding, or the consciousness at the current level on the planet, is, if we continue at this pace, he said men will become extinct on planet Earth, because masculine energy is being eradicated and is being demonized for a lot of the things that are happening in the world. He said he's not saying that it's not men's fault, that they're not responsible, but this is why so many people are maybe confused about their who they are, in terms of gender. But Madej feels that masculine energy is under attack. That's how he feels, and that women should allow the male to play the role of being a man, and and so that he can pursue her and love her in a manner that makes her feel cherished and protected. Madej said also, due to the changes in technology and how women don't need men anymore. Like, you can buy a gun, you can buy equipment to protect your home, and even like a lot of the heavy lifting is taken care of by machines. So when you really think about all of the changes in society, technology has taken over many of the jobs and responsibilities that men used to do. So that's one aspect where men are no longer needed in society. And now with the changes in conception, you can go to a sperm bank, and one man could really populate the entire world. So he says that men are very expendable, basically because of technology, and technology in terms of physical labor, but also technology in terms of reproduction. So he says that as women continue to no longer need men for love or for protection, for reproduction or for protection, it's like, why are they together? And or to provide for them, because now there are so many opportunities for women to work, and men and women don't need each other. But the man really took pride, or he felt that a part of his earth mission was to provide, to protect, and the woman. And now that technology has taken over those duties, men are not really sure where they fit into the scheme of the relationship with women on the planet. Is that correct, Bidet? So I think that kind of wraps up his thoughts about, you know, we got to remember this is still from Earth's first man, so it's not like he's a modern man, but he's looking at it from the beginning and what the original plan was and to how things are turning out. Thank you so much for watching. I know there's a doll inside of you who is dying to come to life, but only you can bring him to life. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.